I know I'm late. I know. Trying to get a screenshot, dude. Trying to get a screen. I don't fucking know. It's like I don't know. Like, but I swear to God, I'm gonna thumb through all those and think, okay, what's better? I swear to God, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. So happy 4th of July, because I'm not gonna be on here. Thank you guys for joining. First of all, apologies for being on so late. This is much, much later than I like to go on. I know out in the East Coast, it's already 6 p.m. for you guys. This is not my general time, but I have been very, very busy doing a lot of stuff. Interestingly enough, and hello, I did predict that there's a lot of dreams, heavy dreams, because Neptune has really been, interestingly enough, it's after Neptune went into retrograde, but it's a heavy dream period. And I've been getting so many dream interpretation orders, and I love them. Of all the things that I do, analysis of dreams is my absolute favorite. So I've been getting a lot of dream interpretation orders, and I'm very, very happy for them, because they're just like a joy for me. Like, I will dig into that shit for hours. You know what I mean? I do have a very analytical mind. So welcome, guys. Hi. It's 8 a.m. Saturday morning. Oh, God bless you, Australia. Hello to Australia. Actually, 8 a.m. is perfect. I love that. This is a great time. So in Australia, this is like the perfect time for me. So I wanted to say happy 4th of July to all you guys. I'm not going to be on here Sunday. So happy 4th. I hope you have a great, healthy, happy, safe weekend. And yeah, it's going to be a really interesting week. There's a lot of lessons learned, and basically comeuppance that's going to be served next week. Check out the weekly astrology motivation that's going to be released 6 a.m. Pacific time, Los Angeles time tomorrow. I've already completed it. I just have to record it. But for right now, I'm on here live with you guys. Yes, my love, a lot of, what is it? Yeah, like dreams are off the hook lately. What are dreams? Dreams are your brain helping you work through difficult concepts, helping you work through stuff that you have literally jammed down or repressed into your subconscious, but stuff that you clearly need to face. And what is the symbology in dreams? The symbology is your brain picking out symbols, and every person that you see in a dream is a symbol of something. They symbolize something. Whether you know that, especially if you know that person. If they may be a celebrity, you may know them in real life. But especially if you know that person, what does that person make you feel? Be very, very diligent when you wake up from dreams. How did I feel? Because it's the feelings that are the realest part of dreams. The symbology is just to spur and to access those feelings. They represent things to you, right? What do they represent to you? They're not going to represent the same things, but because we're human, a lot of times they're similar symbols, right? There's similar symbols, there's similar symbology, like teeth. Teeth represent power. Your teeth. When the teeth are falling out, they represent lack of power, or your perceived lack of power. A car, a truck represents the body, represents your body. If it's failing, if it's got problems with it, your brain is trying to tell you that there may be some health issues, or you're concerned about your health. You know, what I just have, let's say a road. A road is your path in life, your life path. Look at the condition of the road. Is it clear? Is it dark? Is it scary? Is there an obstruction in the road? Is it bumpy? Is it unpaved? Like, all of those things are your brain taking sort of iconography and trying to talk to you. And the reason why it's so subjective is because it's really emotional. Your brain is trying to generate emotions and get you to feel something that in waking life you are refusing to feel, because your brain wants you healthy. It's trying, right? It is your way. Dreams are your way of talking to yourself and trying to heal yourself. So they're an extraordinary, I gotta tell you, whoever invented this deserves to be called God, because it is a mighty and incredible creation. especially that brain part, man. Like, the way that it works and its nuances, the capabilities are beyond. I just think there's such an extraordinary things that our brain does. Anyway, I want to get into this reading. The color of the day is rose. We are in the 4th quarter in Aries. If you've been feeling pop-offish, that's why. We're talking about tortoise pose, bitches. Hold up. Tortoise pose. Here, you guys can see what I'm reading. I'm reading from Llewellyn's Witch's Date book. I talk about these guys all the time because I love this book. No, you don't have to be a witch or a Wiccan or even a pagan, just like you don't have to be a fucking farmer to read the Farmer's Almanac. It's just a wonderful resource that helps you keep track of the cosmos, the tides, the changes, the planetary movements, as well as international holidays, celebrations, recipes. There's just such an amazing resource in this book. The summer solstice is a dual celebration in which we honor the power of the sun as well as welcome back the darkness. Okay, the expansion of the light has reached its fullness, and now the sun's powers begin to wane. The second half of the year is not a time for action. It's a time for dreaming. Stop. You can't make this shit up. Our ideas into being, and our yoga practice can support and enhance this self-reflection. We use asanas such as tortoise pose to honor the change of direction from outward activity to inner contemplation. It has a calming effect and is perfect for those times when you need to withdraw from the world and regather yourself. Sit tall. Let me see if I can do this. Sit tall. Sit tall. Where is it? Sit tall. Legs just over hip width apart. Knees bent, lower the torso into a forward bend. Slip both arms under the knees bent. Lower the torso into a forward bend. Can you see me? Okay. All right. I'm just saying. Slip both arms under the knees and behind you to rest on the lower back. I don't know if I can do this. Okay. Hold on. Slip both arms. Wait. Huh? I don't really know if I can. Wait, slip both arms under the knees and behind you to rest on the lower back. I don't know if that makes sense, dude. For an easier alternative, catch hold of the outside of the ankles. What the fuck? That don't make no sense to me. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, the picture makes more sense to me. Because the picture is basically like this. That's what the picture is. The picture is like this. That's like tortoise pose. Like, that's what the picture says. You see that? That's tortoise pose. That's what the picture says. Oh, this feels good. Oh, yeah. I love it. This is nice. Okay. Ooh, I like this. All right, so that's tortoise pose. And then stay for a few breaths, drawing your awareness inward and silently repeating this affirmation: I find peace within. Tortoise pose. You know tortoise, right? They go into their shell. That's kind of what it is, yo, what it is. You can take a snapshot of that, make it easier for yourself. All right. Let's get into this because Kisses is at her day of beauty at Southpaw Grooming in Oceanside, baby, with Darlene. And I got to get into this reading so that I can go pick up my puppy. Okay, so we're contemplating what we don't know. And I think we're also confronting what we don't know. And the presence of the moon means in some way, intuitively, we know what we don't know. And we're starting to become, at least on an intuitive level, aware of something we don't know. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, we fucked up because look at this. Now we're looking out and seeing all that we missed out on because we were a passive-aggressive dumbass. And we chose to take the safe route instead of the difficult one. But guess what? The Temperance Angel is here. Major Arcana says that this is for a lesson, this was for a purpose, and there is still a way to work this out. Also, there's some sort of balance here. We may get an extra, we may not get a chance. We're going to get another chance. We're going to get another chance for a new start. Guess what? You better fucking take it. Even if you're not ready, you better fucking take it. I'm not kidding you. Oh, we have lost faith in something. It's almost like we realized we lost faith in something. We didn't trust in God. We're starting to feel guilty. This is almost like a lack of faith. We lost faith. We lost faith in a situation. Somebody that was impetuous. Ooh, now all of a sudden there's clarity. And with clarity comes a realization of what we got to do. Okay? This is really interesting reading. It's almost like hard lessons learned. Hard lessons learned. Yeah. Wait, hold the fuck up. Stop. This don't make no sense. Stop. I don't know what the hell is wrong with my fingers, but please be clear. That was too sloppy for me. I really need to know. So, karma. The karma that we've created. Death. Confrontation of the reality of our lives and the accumulation of our lives. Confrontation of an ending. The ending is near. Scorpionic energy. This could also be with an ending comes rebirth. This is also the... I can't pick up this card and they're ruining the cards. It's like these nails don't pick anything up. This is the 10 of Cups. Are you really happy with this situation? Okay, once again, I need you to be certain with me. Certainty, please. Certainty. Certainty. Well, basically, we've been forced to move on. We've been forced to move on. But then we have, now you're in, now you get it, now you realize. All of a sudden, and now there is true love, connection, connectivity, Gemini energy, and the 8 of Cups. Okay. All right, so let's go through this. Let me take some time. The 2 of Swords, which is usually confusion and contemplation of situations or circumstances that you realize now you should have done differently because you held yourself back. And now we have Temperance. What can you do with the information? Don't just sit in it. This information is important information. Don't just sit in it. Do something with it. Take action, even though if you don't really know completely what you're doing. It is time to try, even if it means you fail. The central energy, which is the theme, is we've lost faith in something. Maybe we've lost faith in ourselves. We feel disconnected. We feel disconnected from God. There's poverty and faith here. Now all of a sudden there's clarity. A realization of what somebody was trying to teach us. A realization that the person who punishes us is not always the enemy. The person who punishes us is the person who thinks that we're worth more than what we're behaving as. Okay? Then we have karma coming around. This is the wheel of karma. But you know what? You can create your own karma. You create your own karma. What do you want your life to look like based on what you've learned? What do you want your life to look like 5 years from now? What do you want to create? Realizing how powerful you are. And that you have the ability to create it, and that you've created the situation that you're in, which clearly doesn't feel so fucking good because you're focused on what you've lost right now. But what you've lost is in the past. It's done. Stop focusing on that. What you have right now is in the past. What do you want your future to look like? Start getting into that vibration. This is Scorpionic energy. This is the butterfly card. It's time for you to bloom. In other words, you have transcended yourself. You've grown up. You've come to the end and it's scary, but you have to now face the piper. You have to now face the reaper, okay? Don't back down. Don't back down. You can move on from this. There is a way forward, but there's only, what do I keep saying? The only way out is through. There is no other way right now. And then all of a sudden it's like, you get it. You get it. You get that there's a higher power. You're connected to that higher power. You've earned it. You've earned being in the inner sanctum. There is a way into the inner sanctum, and yet, yes, you do belong there. Yes, you do belong there. And here we have the Eight of Cups, which is yes, being open for new experiences because you left the old experiences behind. All right. Holy moly. Let's get into the Moonology cards. Remember, big event next week. There's actually a lot next week that's happening. It's very beautiful but intense astrology next week. Surrender to the divine. That's what the High Priestess is about. Surrender to the divine. I have a date. I'm really hoping it feels like on the left. Good. I mean, just, hey, Amber, La Musa, definitely, honey, just like have fun. Have fun. You're out there trying. That's what's important. Emotions are running high. Surrender to the divine. Yeah, emotions are running high because you're intensely aware. These are 2 full moons. Okay, this is about releasing, letting go, and humbling yourself to the divine. Realizing, you know what? Or to people who know better. You know what? It's like you're realizing, now I know where I was stupid. And now I'm going to feel the pain of it. And in feeling the pain of it, I'm also going to learn from it. I'm going to get it. And I'm so happy to be, it's like the prodigal son returns. That's what it is. Like, yeah. Like fucking smack me, fucking punish me, because you know what, I deserve it. But at the same time, like, I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it, and I'm not afraid of it because I know it's not even about deserving it. It's about there's something better on the other side of it. And now I'm willing to stop avoiding this hard lesson because I know that I'm worth what's on the other side of it. Nothing is yet set in stone. So if somebody tries to convince your ass that everything is decided, it is not. It is not. Okay, this is still in flux and you still have the ultimate say. You can change the situation into exactly what you wanted. Your opportunities are not closed down. Absolutely not. They're not. It's only impossible until it isn't. Thank you, Captain Picard. It's only impossible until it isn't. Nothing is set in stone, honey. You may have lost, but that's in the past. That loss was in the past. There's a win. Do you want to win? Think about winning in the future. That's what you have to put yourself in connection with. Emotional loss, yes. And love begins, which is real connection. Once you accept that this is in the past, once you accept that the pain, you feel it and you own it, and then you kiss it goodbye. Now all of a sudden there's connectivity. I feel like in some ways this is making amends. There's a need to make amends here. There's a need to make amends here. Inspired warrior. So this is about leadership. This is about integrity. And this is about moving forward. That's what we get. We get an Aries. Aries and Venus are both in Leo. So they are hardcore integrity right now. Being true, being right, being just. Real leaders. So Mars in Leo is a real leader. This guy may be a warrior, but he's a warrior with integrity. So where is your integrity? That's a true leader. You have to have integrity. It's not just about being the best in the fight. It's about having integrity and knowing right from wrong. And sometimes it's fucking hard to know right from wrong. I just recommended to my son to watch the movie A Few Good Men. Watch that fucking movie. Drama, great drama. helps to put really complex issues into very clear terms. And A Few Good Men was an exceptionally written play that was made into a really well-performed film. And it's just an amazing film. You gotta watch it. A Few Good Men, baby. What is what you're doing? What does it really mean? What's the integrity behind your actions? That's the key. That's the key today. That's the key today. What is the integrity behind your actions? And that could hurt when we face that. That could hurt. That could hurt. But at the same time, only way out is through. You ain't gonna heal it. You ain't gonna feel it. You're still a coward. I'm not saying run toward pain. I'm saying allow yourself to accept the consequences of your own foolish actions and then move the fuck on, because that's not the end of your existence. Sacral chakra. This is your energy. This is your core. This is your kundalini. Something new is being born. A new you is being born. This is Phoenix energy. Okay? And then we have star seed. Star seer. You were put here on earth for a higher purpose. This is you remembering your higher self. And that's what's being born out of you right now. Your higher self. Reclaim your energy. Everything about your purpose. The energy that's already in you. That you locked away because you forgot who the fuck you were. Everybody's got to see the Gemini reading. Go and pick out that Gemini reading. That Gemini reading, because that's where the North Node is. It's a very important reading this week, even if you're not Gemini. It's a very important reading this week. Y'all gotta see it. New blueprints. That's right. Like the old blueprints, you fucked up. Now you gotta just, it's okay. Start fresh. Start over based on what you know now. Unique gifts. You're still special. You're still special. Even if you got to reassign that specialness, you're still special. And you still have that purpose. And you still have an obligation to figure out how the fuck to use it. Be humble this time. Be faithful this time. And have integrity this time. Justice is here. Don't think that you're in this alone. The higher power is watching too. The higher power is watching too. Okay. I am treasured. This is coming out in the past and in reverse. And what does that mean? That means that you were not valued. You were undervalued. Maybe you discredited yourself. People did not treat you well. Yeah, people didn't value you. In the past, you were not valued. But you are still destined. Once you find yourself and you have the strength to be exactly who the fuck you are, instead of being what you think other people need you to be, this is your rebirth. This is it. This is when new birth happens. Your old birth, what you were born into, that's over. This is your rebirth. And by the end of next week, you've come out the womb on the other side. This is when you reborn yourself. This is not the world that you were born into through your mother's womb. This is the world that you created and born yourself into. This is powerful shit. Okay. Gratitude. You were not grateful. You were not grateful. You were ingrateful. Maybe even insubordinate. And that's why you were thrown the fuck away. Because you didn't have humility in the face of somebody who actually knew better. So in a way, people had a right to disown you and discredit you. This is where you're starting to see. And you know what? It's not something that you should feel guilty about, Because honestly, we don't know until we know. And not all lessons are nice and easy and sweet. Co-create. You worked against other people. Maybe you had in your mind that you had to do everything on your own and you couldn't trust anybody. That was the key to the problem. That was the key to your arrogance and your pride and your downfall. That you were not willing to work with other people and trust their skills and abilities, even though you expected them to trust yours. Problem. Issue. Pride before the fall. Okay. Okay. Spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. If you're finding your place in the world, and as long as you're humble, you're finding the people that really, really, really can support you and help you to grow. And you're also finding community, right? You're finding your ability to be okay being with other people. You don't have to, you realize that you don't stand out by singling yourself out. That's not how you stand out. You stand out by being an exceptional part of your community. Wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. You're starting to get it. You're starting to see it. You're also making amends with your community. Whatever this means, whatever this is. This could be your family. This could be your job. You're making amends with your community. You're healing those relationship things. Those are starting to heal today. First, through realization and recognition. Let's move into the angel cards. This is really interesting reading, and I love it. Destiny. Archangel Michael is here. Kindness. A kind gesture rekindles your belief in the power of love. Remember to be kind to yourself. Let somebody love you and let somebody give you a shot. You don't have to be strong all the time. Stop isolating yourself. Being all powerful, that doesn't exist, right? Connection to others, honoring their strengths. Healing. I, the angel of healing, am with you right now. Feel my presence and my unwavering love for you. I have loved you before the dawn of time, and I will love you for all eternity. This is all healing. A kind gesture. Think about a kind gesture, about something you owe somebody or you need to show them. Who needs your kindness right now? This is important. Destiny. Your destiny is to blossom, to shine, to transform to an ever greater light. And there you go, butterfly. This is the painful part, man. This is the painful part. Archangel Michael, the path is now clear. I have removed all obstacles in your way. You can move forward now with ease and confidence that you will achieve what your heart desires. Come on, man. You're destined for this wonderful life. You're destined for this. You know it. Courage. You have what it takes. Just do it. We, your angels, are here to support you. Mindfulness. Be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all it takes. What did I say? There's some sort of making amends here. And the making amends is not to get something. The making amends is to give something to somebody that you denied in the past. That doesn't mean I'm going to fall in love with somebody who I couldn't fall in love with. No. But if you realize that you've treated somebody wrong, this is the energy to own it, and without need for any response or validation, to just connect with somebody and say, you were right. I fucked up. And now I understand it. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't force it on somebody, but definitely do it. I love you guys. Happy 4th of July. I'm going to go pick up my puppy. This was a really great reading, even though it was short. I get it. I'm really happy with it. And I will talk to you guys on Monday. Oh, check out the weekly astrology forecast. There's lots of wisdom this week that is coming out 6 a.m. tomorrow. I'm gonna put it as a premiere so that you guys can just sort of like prepare it in your queue beforehand. Really important. Have a great day, guys. You're welcome, La Musa. Bye, guys.